All right, Kenman here, and today it is time to customize my Tempest Knives Microjet. Casey knocked it out of the park. I love this knife. I've been carrying it around, enjoying it. 154 cm and titanium, everything else. We are going to do a little custom work to it today. Let's just get into it, tear this thing apart, and have some fun. All right. Set my table for success. Boom, boom, boom. Dinner is served. I'm going to time lapse this part to speed it up a little bit so we don't have to watch me just take it apart. And then we will get into the customization. And away we go. All right, we've done it. I've got everything apart. Apparently, not titanium. Not titanium. That's titanium. Not. The screw. That screw. That screw. This. It said the pivot was titanium. Wait, actually. So that part is, does this screw off of here? Maybe. But the middle part is not. Not. All right, so we're going to anodize as much as we can and see what we can do with this. All right, I will see you at our next stage. Boom, we've done it. The ano is complete. I apologize, I don't have it on camera, but we did a cool bronze for all the hardware and then a light blue for the scales. Let's get this thing back together and see how it looks. All right, this is a user, so I'm going to go ahead and touch it and not be too worried about it. That is the thing with an ano. As you touch it, it will kind of show some fingerprints and dull up a little bit. One thing I did notice when I did this is you can't remove the inner part of the sleeve section of the pivot. And so having that there when you're doing the anodize, it's trying to anodize everything. So it got kind of confused. Ultimately, it ended up a little bit more gold. If you can see the difference between the two. Everything turned out this nice bronze. Just this piece with it being attached to that piece of steel or whatever, it really made the machine struggle to get it up. But we're close, and as I touch this, it is going to kind of wear in and weather a little bit, so I'm totally fine with it. There is a captive pivot line right there, so that goes on this side. Twist it into position. All right, I'm going to set that down. And the spacers, they're hidden within the back spacer, I guess, these little pieces. You can't see them, so it wouldn't matter if you anodize them or not. The lanyard pin is also not titanium, so couldn't anodize that. And the stop pin. Those are all internal, kind of where the blade is. I think it's all going to play off each other just fine. Okay, so here's our back spacer piece, right? We're styling. Okay, so it was spacer or washer, then the pivot, or the pivot, sorry, bearings, then blade, then bearings, then washer. And we have put it back the same way it was when I took it apart. Maybe it doesn't make a difference, but I always try to repeat how it was. This bar was a little difficult to get out of here. when it was in there, the way it fits in this spot, there's this slot right there. And so it basically wants to slide straight down. And if you look, I might have a hard time putting it back in. I didn't even try yet. And it's because it goes just into that spot just right. And you can't really slide it. It's got to kind of shimmy in there. Ooh. I'm going to push off screen here on my side of my table. Oh boy, that is not quite in there. Give me one moment. All right, I had to pressure push that against the table there, but I got it in there. Hopefully that's in there far enough. Don't know for sure. Maybe when we screw it on, we'll be able to get it the right pressure. Pressure? Sure. All right. So everything on this is a T8, which is very nice. Thanks again, KC, for doing that. Oh yeah, that pivot looks cool. All right. Not cranking the whole thing down quite yet. There were several different screws. So the shorter square-headed screws go on the side of the body right there. One and two. Then there's another shorter screw that has an angled head. That one goes with the tab for the clip. All the others have square tops. So this one with the angled pivot, or angled, I don't know, head, drops down into that recessed section. I am going to have the clip on this side because I am a lefty. And so that means the tab is going to be on this side. Drop that there and then grab the angle top. See right here for the tab. Ooh, what does everyone think about the light blue and bronze color combo? I like it. This is not going in. Okay, there we go. All right, let's get to the other side. And then the two longer screws are longer for the clip. And like I said, I am going to be using this knife. I love this knife. The Microjet is probably my favorite knife that I got last year. Excellent feel in the hand. I think it's going to be a good user. Why is that? Okay, there it goes. And so I have no problem kind of customizing it and then touching it and letting it wear in. I'm excited to see how it develops, how it changes. All right, so we want to make sure we get that blade centered. I'm cranking the pivot down all the way. Then I'm going to go around and get an even tightening. There we go. Make sure you're careful. It's really nice with the T8s versus T6s because you just get a little bit better grip inside there on the Torx. Significantly less chance of stripping them. All right, now we are all tight. Let's get this out of our world. We need to loosen the pivot a little bit, maybe. Maybe not. That seemed like it was fine. I want to make sure it's solid. Okay, boom. There it is. Okay, we've done it. What is that? All right, let me wipe this off real quick. Bronze and blue, one of a kind, Tempest Microjet. Boom, action as it was. Feels great. Blade is centered. Flicks out nice. What's everyone think of this custom? Pretty simple. I mean, if you have anodizing equipment, it is going to wear in. You can already see it's getting fingerprints and stuff on it, but this, I'm going to carry this. I love the way this knife feels. It's just a fantastic job from Tempest and Knives Fast channel. I'll put a link down in the description there if you want to check one out. I don't know, I think they're basically sold out. He put them on sale and they lasted a little while, but I think at this moment they might all be unavailable other than the used market. You may have another drop. Always releasing new knives through Tempest though. Check them out. Make some really cool stuff. Glad to have this one in the collection. Fun little customization. I'm going to carry it around, use it. We'll see how it works in. Even that little bronzy kind of gold section, I don't mind it. Almost has a metallic kind of oily purple to bronze change. Oh, I suppose I'll show off the back spacer too, that small little piece there. Get a good look. Excellent stuff. Stay sharp. We'll see you soon.